Hi, welcome back to another 90 Day Fiancé recap. It is Sunday, June 2nd, 11:50 p.m. My parents are sleeping right next door. I have to keep the volume low, which is why I'm basically whispering. But I wanted to talk about this episode because Gino and Jasmine, I shouldn't be that surprised by their whatever happened, but I am. But I'm not, but I am. Because I think we all assumed we knew what their problem was, but then they said it in this episode, and it was pretty shocking. Can you guys believe the title of this episode? It's called Pornocchio. Pornocchio. Oh my goodness. I was like, oh, they went there. Oh, that was wild. So let me start with Jasmine and Gino. So they're both in the car and Jasmine looks pretty upset. Like, she looks really sad. It doesn't look like an act. And I'm trying to remember what happened in the last episode. The smoothie. Yeah, she threw the smoothie at him. Okay. So in this episode, Gino can see Jasmine is very clearly upset. So he tells her,
Jasmine, can you please not act like this around my family?
and Jasmine goes, okay, so are you ready to apologize?
For what?
For calling me crazy and insane. Okay, I wish I could yell, but I can't. And then he's like,
I think you should be apologizing to me, Jasmine. You're the one who were yelling and screaming at me. You threw your smoothie at my brand new shoes. I just got this a week ago. That's unacceptable.
I threw the smoothie on the floor and your shoe just happened to be there.
See, this is what I'm talking about. You get so angry. You need to control that anger.
I don't want to be angry. You think I want to be angry? You make me angry, Gino. And then she tries to explain why she's frustrated and why she's angry, but Gino keeps talking over her and he's not listening. He's not letting her talk. So her voice just gradually gets louder and louder. And she finally says, this is why I yell, because you don't listen.
And Gino goes, that's not true. I don't order you around. I did so much work to get you to America. You need to be more appreciative.
And Jasmine goes, oh my God, if I hear that word appreciate one more freaking time, Gino, I'm going to rip you a new one.
Gino has this sense of entitlement. It's like he's the American hero that traveled to a third world country and saved me from my misery. You, Gino, you're not.
I actually agree with her. He really is kind of acting like that. He keeps saying she needs to appreciate him. She needs to appreciate him. But what about him? Does he appreciate what she does for him? Like, she cooks for him every day. She cleans his dirty house every day. And does he thank her? Is he appreciative? No, because like Jasmine said, he just expects that. So Gino's like,
well, just try to be happy. I don't want my family seeing us like this.
And she's like, fork you, Gino. I'm not going to act happy if I'm not happy.
There we go.
Oh, wow. You guys rock.
You carry up that. I'm not carrying.
I need you to help me. Can you help me?
No.
Wow, that's pretty sad.
You guys, when I first heard the rumors that they broke up, I didn't believe it for a second because I thought they were ride or die. And, you know, they kind of like know how to play into the show. They know how to act in front of the cameras and just like throw a little drama here and there to get the storyline going. They're just kind of like pros at this point. So it's really hard to believe what's true and what's for the cameras. But after this episode, I was like, oh my God, I could totally see them breaking up. Like, I know they always had issues, but for some reason, when they have those crazy loud outbursts, like psychotic fights, I just didn't take it so seriously. I don't know why. I just felt like, oh, that's Jasmine being Jasmine. But this time, she's like so much more calm and she seems way more rational. And I can tell she's really fed up. She's like really upset. So now I feel like, holy shit, she's serious. Anyway, they get to the park where Gino's whole entire family is, and there's a very awful band playing some music, singing a song. I guess it's their family tradition to have live music at their reunion, so whatever. And Jasmine meets the extended family that she doesn't see often, so she's like, oh my God, I don't remember everybody's name. And then Uncle Marco goes, well, this is Tony, and that's Tony, and that's Tony, and that's Antonio, but he goes by Tony.
Tony, Michelle,
Anthony,
Tony.
How many Tonys in the family?
a lot.
They all sit down to eat, and there are giant meatballs on everybody's plates except for Jasmine. She's vegan, and Dinah forgot to bring her vegan meatballs. He had one job and he forgot to bring the vegan meatball, so now she has nothing to eat. So everybody's talking, and someone asks Jasmine, "How was your birthday?" And she goes, "Oh my God, we went to Miami. I love Miami. And I decided to enter a beauty pageant, but I can't anymore because Gino won't pay the beauty pageant fees."
Well, that's not true, Jasmine. We just have a lot of expenses and financial, things going on right now.
And Aunt Sandy goes, "How much are the fees?"
And he goes, $1,200.
And Michelle goes, "Oh, that's not that bad, Gino."
And he's like, well, I disagree.
And then Jasmine says, "Ugh, everything went to shit after Miami."
Jasmine, I told you to act happy. Don't bring this up at our family reunion.
Oh my God, Gino, I'm not going to act happy if I'm not happy. We need to be honest with your family so we can get honest feedback about our issues. And everyone's like, "Oh God, here we go again." So Gino tells them that Jasmine feels like he's controlling her, but he's totally not. And she goes, "Well, I feel like he's acting like my dad because I have to ask him for everything. I'm so dependent on him and he doesn't want to give me any freedom. And if I want to like buy something or I need some money, I have to ask him for like an allowance and he won't give it to me sometimes. And I have to beg and plead, blah, blah, blah."
She hasn't really been doing anything here. She hasn't been going out.
I just took her to the movies.
They're just stunned. They're like, "That's the big thing that you did for her? Like, you want a freaking cookie?" And then he adds,
I take her to the gym every day. That's a lot.
I take her to the gym every day. That's a lot.
It's not
It's a lot. It is a lot to drive someone back and forth.
what is he complaining about? Driving her to the gym every morning? That's all she does. Like, literally, the one thing she wants to do is go to the gym every morning. And on top of that, he doesn't work. He doesn't work. And that's exactly what Michelle says afterwards. She's like, "And you don't work, Gino? That's like the whole freaking point of why you quit."
It's a lot of work, okay? It is.
You knew that she went and worked out every day. Taking her to the gym is not that big of a deal.
It's a big deal for me because it's a lot of driving.
But you're not working. You know, he wanted to stay home from work, but really, Gino wants to do fantasy football and do what Gino wants to do.
And he's like, like he literally had nothing to say because Michelle was right. Jasmine goes, "He completely changed after Miami."
And Gina goes, that's not true. I'm tired of you saying that hurtful and meanful things to me, and it makes my ding-dong go down. It doesn't work because you're so mean to me. And that's why I can't get intimate with you.
And you guys remember, his entire family is there. And he just brought up their schmeck's life. And the look on their faces, they're like, "Oh, God."
I have a hard time being intimate with you because all the hurtful things you say to me. I don't want to be affectionate with someone like that.
Damn. They are not holding back. Later that night, they're at home and they start talking about their schmeck's problems. And Jasmine says Gino doesn't want to have schmeck's with her. Schmeck's with her does not satisfy him. Something else does. And I'm like, are we going to know what it is? Like, is she going to tell us? And she finally says it. And y'all were right. You guys called it because I was confused in the way beginning when Jasmine would say things like, remember how she was talking about the blue pills? And at one point, oh God, I don't know what season, but she definitely mentioned that he cannot finish and he would have to go to the bathroom and finish himself. Remember, that was like a whole issue for like a whole season.
When I expressed to him that I want to be intimate, he said like, "Oh, I couldn't wait for you and I must." It is so hard for me to understand that you're in a long-distance relationship. You finally have this person face to face and you prefer masturbating and watching. You have a problem.
And in my recap, I was like, why? Like, what could possibly be the problem? And so many of you guys said because he must be addicted to corn. And that's exactly what Jasmine says. He's addicted to corn. He denies it though. He's like,
oh my God, no, I'm not, Jasmine. Oh my God, I don't have a corn addiction. No, I don't know what you're talking about.
oh my God. And you can tell that this is a real fight because Gino gets heated. He's upset. He wants Jasmine to stop talking about it. He's embarrassed.
Do you know what the big problem is?
I know what, I just told you what the
And
problem
it
is. Are you
is
deaf?
your addiction to pornography.
No, sorry. Don't sit there and try to lie about
Yes,
that.
you do.
Don't lie about
Yes, you do. I'm not lying.
that. Yes, you are lying.
I'm not lying.
You are way out of...
I'm not
yes,
lying.
you are.
Oh my God, I totally forgot this, but she even says, no wonder you can't find an American girlfriend because no American woman would put up with this. And I was like, oh, I mean, that's true, but oh, damn. Yeah, and you could tell Gino was actually legitimately, genuinely upset. He was like really mad. So yeah, I think they really are going to break up. That's it for the recap. Thank you so much for watching. If you want more recaps, I am reacting to MILF Manor Season 2, Episode 6 this week. And also I am covering 90 Day Fiancé UK Season 3 over on Patreon. I am so sleepy. Baby's gonna go. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.